So today, I just really hope that nobody comes, because I honestly was filming a tarot video last time, and then just somebody had to come. Oh, yep, here comes a person. Okay, no, they're not coming actually. Okay. Anyways, today we're gonna do a reading on I was gonna do crystals, but last time I took out the crystals, that's when the person came. And I'm not trying to dig into my purse to look for my crystals right now. I'm just not feeling that right now. Not today, man. We got many videos to be able to do that. But today's not the day. Today has not been the best, There's been some bad news that has happened. And that's what's kind of leading me to kind of make this video right now. Because I'm kind of in the process of moving, I kind of would just like to know, if it's gonna go through or not. So this is for all the people that are moving, have sent an application in, and to a house or apartment, and you're wondering if you're gonna get approved or not. And the thing is with me, with my situation, it's just kind of like, somebody kind of took the room number I wanted to take. I'm really big into numerology, and I could not do a 4 room. That's my enemy number and my partner's enemy number. And that was the one that she said, was available right now. But then I kept asking and kept asking and kept asking, is there any way, what if we could do September? If it's not August, is there one September? And literally, she gave me that was the only option, bro, that, was only the one, in August and everything. But it turns out that, they're actually, I can't go with no 9, 7, or 1 or 4 apartment. 4 is my enemy number. If you're not a 3 life path or a 5 life path, then you might be good with that 4. But me, I'm not good with that 4. And then the second thing is, or born on any of those days too. If you're born on a 3 type day, meaning 21st, 12th, or 3 or 30th, or if you're born on the 14th or have 5 energy, not good either, bro. Not good either, Just 3 and 5, it just can't happen, It just cannot happen. 3 and 5 just cannot happen with 4 energy. And then 9 energy housing, can't do, bro. Can't do. The thing about 9 energy housing is that 9 is all about endings and shit. And if you're in a relationship and you move into a place that's 9 energy, not good, brother. The chances of you failing, pretty high. And it's just very kind of it's just not good. And then 1 energy housing, 1 is good, to start a business and shit like that, cause it is a very aggressive number. And with that aggression comes arguments. So I'm not trying to live in a household where there's arguments either. So 1 is out. And then 7 energy housing is not good either, because that means a loner. That means, solitude. You're more likely to experience that. And also it means you're more likely to get injured and stuff like that. So yeah, she gave me some other options. There were 9 energy, there were 4 energy, and there were 7 energy. I'm like, bro, those are the places cannot live. I was just begging, bro, is there any other available? And then there was another one available right now, actually. And it's 6 energy. 6 is home and family, so it's also where you're more likely to feel at home. 6 really creates that home energy, So I'm kind of rooting for that one. That one's a little bit more pricier, not by too much, but you just gotta make sure we make 3 times the rent and shit. So yeah, just kind of just hoping for the best here. And if anybody's in like a process of moving and you're also just concerned, how it will go, what's it looking like, will you get approved, is there any good things? This is the perfect tarot reading for you right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see right now, if I'm gonna get approved or not. So we're about to find out. We are about to find out if you are too. Okay, so the energy of this shit is Magician. So that is pretty good. That means that kind of what I'm getting here, this is kind of what I've been feeling as well. This is why I'm kind of making this video here. Is because I feel like this has a lot to do with spirituality and the powers you have within. I've been just Neville Goddard has been popping up a lot on my shit. And I read the book, The Power of Imagination, the whole book. And there's a lot of things that I've remembered that have kind of stuck with me. Meaning, what you think right before at night, right before you go to sleep, what you think is so important. Because that's when you go into straight subconscious mode, whenever you're about to go to sleep. And anything you watch, listen to, do whatever it is right before you go to sleep, that shit affects you the next day. And the next day is always going to be a new beginning. It's always going to be a new start, a new way of living. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of every day. But the thing is, it is one of those things where I'm not really sure, well, actually, I shouldn't say I'm not sure, but I should say that basically, with the Magician card, what I'm getting is that you do have the power to really use your whole manifestation magic powers, basically, to get the place. Like, basically, the card is in your hands, basically. The key is in your hands. The egg is in your hands. Like, it's all in your hands, it really is. It really is about, are you actually willing to, think positively to actually get it and receive it. And shit, maybe if you're not even looking for a place, it's still about that, still try really hard to, get a place and make sure that it really comes into fruition and everything. Because you just really never know, honestly. You really actually never know. Green Man. So we have, I get the feeling that it would probably be a good time to connect with herbs. Yeah, I get the feeling. 1874, what's the numerology on that? Okay, so 7 plus 4 equals 11, plus 8 equals 19, plus 1 equals 20. So there is some, peace is kind of the thing right now. Like, you should really, try to find peace, which I get the feeling nature definitely, well, I don't even get the feeling. I know that nature is something that does bring that. And dreamer, just as we were talking about right before you go to sleep. So yeah, definitely super important to connect with herbs at this time, to use your little magic tricks, and to definitely, dream big, bro. It's truly dream big. Like, whenever I say dream big, make sure, what I mean is, make sure right before you go to sleep, you're really imagining yourself actually achieving and earning that place, and making sure that, you're safe and sound, basically. That those dreams will be good, you're gonna get it, you know what I mean? You just have to keep reaffirming at night. You have to really reaffirm at night. Most importantly at night. Like, throughout the day, might not really do shit, you know what I mean? In the morning, might not really do shit. I'm not saying that it won't. It will help. The more you do it, obviously, the higher the chances. But specifically, right before you go to sleep, that is whenever, it will happen, basically. Like, that is whenever your chances are pretty fucking high then. So, yeah, basically, it is highly recommended. It is highly recommended. Now we're gonna get straight to the bluntness, these are the blunt cards, the tarot cards, you know. These are not no oracle cards, you know. But this is just straight up the facts. So, first question is, will you get approved, you know, for the place you really want to live in? Will you get approved for the place you really want to live in? Again, the hand is in your courts after all. Ace of Swords, truth. So far it's looking pretty good. And after the truth card comes out, after saying that, I'm really getting the feeling that that is kind of one of the most important things at this moment. Because it kind of also ties into wealth, and it kind of ties into just life in general, and in this matrix sort of vibe, you know. That this really is a matrix. We can't forget this shit. Like, that's something, that's a reminder, that is the honest truth, that this is a matrix. Seven of Swords. There is some deceit, some trickiness going on behind the scenes. So just make sure, you know, everything is in order. You know, I just hope people explain it right. You were explained right. I hope that, you know, the process isn't as malicious or manipulative. I just hope, you know, it's all just in good hands. Then we have the Eight of Cups, which is emotionally walking away. So there is, what I'm getting is, there is, okay, I just got a whole nother positive shit. See, I was gonna go down the route of kind of being negative, like just emotionally let it go, you know, type shit, or whatever, and that this is gonna be a tricky situation. But now that after having this conversation, plus the Oracle cards, Ace of Swords with the Seven of Swords with the Eight of Cups, what I'm really getting now is that the honest truth is, you kind of have to lie to yourself a little bit and make it seem and make it known that you are going to get the place. Like, you kind of have to really, even if, because, you know, sometimes we get in this stage of life where we think we're not going to make it, or we think we're not going to get what we want. And I think this is kind of one of those things where you kind of have to lie to yourself and say you are going to get what you want, no matter if you think you're not going to get what you want. Like, let's say, you know, it leans higher on you thinking you're not going to get what you want. But then you should really actually, you know, actually try really, really hard to actually get what you want. And then not only that, but with the Eight of Cups, I see that you have to emotionally let go of any attachments you have of thinking you're not going to get what you want, or anything that's stopping you, you know, from thinking and feeling. Notice the Swords, which is air, which is thoughts, and Cups, which is emotions, which is feelings, is, you know, basically is what you get, how you get what you want. You know, obviously, action matters. Obviously. You do have to act out, kind of, and imagine that this is already happening. You really do. Like, I'm dead ass, like, I'm about to go back, you know, and pack up my shit, put my shit in a suitcase, and act and feel like I got the call of good news. Like, you got approved. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna lie, whenever I answered the call of the bad news today, I was excited. Yes, I really thought gonna get approved, because she just seemed so happy and shit. I was like thinking like this is it, but it was just terrible news. I was just confused as fuck. But I think that, you know, at the end of the day, and I really wanted that 8 energy apartment, because damn, 8 equals money, you know what I mean? Shit, that's what we're trying to live in, you know what I mean? Like, money shit, you know what I mean? Stack it up, bread it up, you know, get stacky, get multi-millionaire status. But, you know, I'm also just grateful, you know, there is a 6 energy shit. So, you know, shit, that's like the second best, you know. It's 8 or 6 for me that, you know, wins, you know, in terms of living space. 3 and 5 is good, but that's kind of not what I'm looking for at this moment. I'm looking more for 8 and 6 energy. Okay. Now, universe, let me and the people watching this know, do we got the chance? Are our chances higher to get it than not? what is it looking like? Queen of Cups. So I'm getting, it's definitely very ultra important to nurture yourself at this moment. To make sure you really feel and think positively. This is crucial at this moment. I'm not even fucking lying to you. Like, this is crucial, brother. Crucial. Wait, hold up, though. Something else I just read right now. Okay. So, with the 8 of Cups and 7 of Cups, these could look like negative cards at first with the no shit. You know what I mean? They're not really the most positive cards. But if you really look at them, this guy looks like, he's kind of like, obviously he's carrying swords, but it looks like he's walking towards something. He's leaving. And then there's this train here and leaving. So, you're definitely going to be leaving and packing up your shit soon. But it is going to happen. You know what I mean? It is gonna happen. Now, there might be a little bit of a struggle right now. You might be facing internal battles, external battles. But let's really see what are the chances here. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of motherfucking Pentacles. Now, this is a very ultra good sign. Despite not getting the 8 number apartment, wealth is still coming, brother. Wealth is still coming, because I think this really puts, I think we really got to prioritize peace, health, and love and family first sometimes. 10 of Cups. Pure happiness. It's gonna happen. 10 out of 10. This is what positive thoughts do. It could start off rough at first. It could make it seem like you're not going to get what you want at first. Oh, life tests you, brother. Life fucking tests you. Yep, and 9 of Wands right there. Brother, forget what the 9 of Wands means. I know it means, you carrying a shitload, you getting, shit's. One thing is ending, though. 9 means endings. And look at this dude with a whole bunch of paddles in a boat. And it might seem a little crowded, anxious, shit's going on in there. But shit, you're moving. You're moving. You are moving. A lot of 5 energy. 5 means moving. I just saw 3 cards with 5 energy. Now, 3 times like that right now. Now, I got a little concerned, but I saw 5 of Pentacles reversed, which means, it's better than 5 of Pentacles, like, upright to me, in my opinion, because 5 of Pentacles is not good. Saw that 5 of Wands, I saw that 5 of Cups, 5 cards in tarot, usually not the best. The only 5 card in there that's actually good is the fucking Hierophant, because that's the 5th card in tarot, but, so, yeah, this is the only positive 5, unfortunately, even though 5 is actually, a very fun number. Very, if you got 5 energy, let's just say you got it good, brother. Let's just say you got it good. It's not no master number, but shit, it's good, brother. It's good. You know what I mean? It's good. But, yeah, 5 means moving, brother. 5 means travel, so we're about to find out what the fuck is about to fucking happen. Yeah, we're about to find out, brother. It really does seem like shit's going around, shit's moving. So shit's moving regardless. Shit is moving. So I think that is the positive thing about this, And I honestly wish everybody the best. And strong, much love. Strong, much love. I really do hope that it all works out for all of us out here. Because, yeah, this life shit ain't no joke. You know what I mean? This Matrix shit, it's something else here. So, yeah, think positively, feel positively, act like you already have it. Make sure you do this before you go to sleep. And affirm, keep being grateful, and best of luck. Peace out, peace out.